When we look at the remnants of ancient structures, longhouses, barns, bridges and fortifications, it's easy to marvel at their endurance. These structures were built without modern chemicals, power tools or engineered materials, yet many have survived centuries. The secret was not luck, but a combination of observation, craftsmanship and natural preservation techniques. Our forefathers understood the behaviour of timber in a way that modern construction often overlooks. Every cut, joint and treatment was deliberate, designed to ensure strength, stability and resilience. Today we can apply these lessons to modern timber projects, creating woodwork and structures that are not only functional but durable and long-lasting. Why selecting the right timber is the foundation of lasting construction. The process begins long before the first cut. Ancient builders carefully selected their timber, prioritizing straight-grained, dense and knot-free wood for structural applications. They understood that not all trees were equal. Oak, larch and pine were favoured in different regions for their specific durability, weight and resistance to decay. For modern builders, the lesson is clear. Choose wisely. Inspect logs for straightness, avoid overly knotty sections, and consider the intended function of each piece. Posts and beams require dense, strong wood, while siding or panelling can tolerate lighter timber. Proper selection reduces stress and warping, creating a foundation for longevity that no preservative alone can guarantee. How seasoning and controlled drying preserves timber for generations. Seasoning, or slowly drying timber, was a cornerstone of ancient woodcraft. Builders knew that freshly cut wood contains high moisture content, making it prone to cracking, twisting or rotting if used immediately. Logs were stacked with spacers to allow airflow raised off the ground to avoid damp soil, and often rotated to ensure even drying. In some regions, beams were placed near hearths or within covered drying sheds to allow gentle, consistent warmth to draw moisture out. Modern enthusiasts can replicate these methods by creating ventilated stacks, monitoring moisture content and, resisting the urge to rush installation. Patience pays off. Timber that is properly seasoned is lighter, more stable and significantly more durable. Why ancient joinery techniques outlast nails and screws. The methods used to connect timber were as important as the wood itself. Mortise and tenon joints, dovetails and peg connections distributed weight evenly and allowed structures to move slightly without cracking under stress. These joints often lasted centuries, while primitive metal fasteners of the time corroded quickly. Even today, understanding and applying traditional joinery strengthens timber projects and reduces reliance on modern hardware. Simple steps include cutting precise tenons, using hardwood pegs instead of nails in critical joints, and ensuring tight, well-fitted connections. These techniques not only honour historical craftsmanship, but produce timber frames that flex and endure rather than fail suddenly. How natural treatments protected wood from decay and pests. Ancient builders, they relied on natural preservation methods to extend the life of timber. Smoke, fire, tar and oils. These all created chemical barriers against fungi, insects and moisture. For example, lightly charring the surface of posts reduced rot and insect damage, while pine tar or linseed oil added water resistance and flexibility. These techniques complemented proper selection, seasoning and joinery, producing wood that could survive harsh climates and daily wear. Modern builders can adapt these methods. Small-scale charring for outdoor posts, applying natural oils to exposed beams, or brushing tar on fence posts creates durable, low-tech protection without synthetic chemicals. Why design and environmental awareness enhanced longevity? Ancient builders also considered the environment when constructing with timber. Overhanging roofs protected walls and beams from rain, raised foundations prevented contact with wet soil, and proper orientation ensured airflow around structural elements. Seasonal climate variations were accounted for, and placement of critical timbers minimized stress from weight, wind and moisture. Modern enthusiasts can follow this example by designing structures to shed water, maximize ventilation, and allow natural drying of timber after rainfall. Awareness of how your structure interacts with its environment is just as important as the wood itself in ensuring longevity. How patience and careful observation remain the best tools. Perhaps the most timeless lesson is the value of patience. Ancient builders observed how wood reacted over months and years, adjusting techniques for species, climate, and project type. Modern timber projects benefit from the same approach. Monitor moisture levels, inspect joints for stress, and allow treatments to take effect gradually. Rushing installation or ignoring environmental factors risks compromising strength and lifespan. By combining patience with observation, every step, selection, seasoning, joinery and treatment, contributes to timber that performs reliably for decades. Why applying ancient know-how produces wood that truly lasts? The legacy of ancient timber construction proves that longevity is the product of understanding, care, and deliberate action. By selecting quality wood, seasoning it properly, using traditional joinery, applying natural treatments, and designing structures with environmental awareness, modern builders can create timber projects that honor historical craftsmanship and, honestly, endure far longer than standard construction methods. Whether building a small off-grid shelter, restoring a heritage barn, or crafting furniture, these time-tested principles give your woodwork resilience and character. Building to last is about more than materials. It is about respect for the process, understanding the natural behavior of wood, and applying the wisdom of centuries past. By embracing these methods, you not only create durable timber projects, but also connect with the ingenuity of our forefathers. If you value practical historical insight, hands-on skills, and durable construction, make sure to subscribe to Ancient Know-How. Go ahead and share this guide with fellow enthusiasts and help ensure that the lessons of the past continue to guide our timber projects today and for generations to come.